We're so sorry
Yeah,
to
I
all
don't
of
think.
our
Yeah, I don't think
listeners.
we. I think
All
we were
right.
actually muted for that whole thing. So I'm sorry,
This
everybody.
is
Yeah,
this is what happens in the
I
year
don't know.
2022. We have all these kind of
Yeah,
like
yeah, exactly. This is for,
failures and
as we talked
disconnects.
about, this podcast is for future people who have, they've done away with poverty. Let's in fact, let's go to the rules. The rules of when you can listen, when you can't listen.
Done
The
away
rules
with
to listen.
disconnecting internet, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you guys by now, by the time you're listening to this pod, you have like seamless internet. You don't even know what the internet is because it's like you're always
Hmm.
connected. And if you're
Oh,
not,
spokesperson.
if you're not listening to this, then you should you should really, if you are listening, it's not that future when there's no poverty, no one's hungry and there's worldwide peace.
You better have gotten permission.
Yeah, you need our permission to listen. And it's very few people that would give permission to listen.
Talking to you, S. Stop Fitzgerald.
Well, let's
Yeah.
not alienate our listeners. I mean, jeez. I think I'm grandfathered him in at this point.
Yeah.
He or she.
What? He or she. They. Let's say they.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that was a screen name anyway. As is
I would hope so. I would hope
person
no
up
one
there.
would name their child
Yeah,
Stop
it's
Fitzgerald. F. Stop
Exactly.
Fitzgerald. I mean,
It is definitely a screen name.
that borders on fucking child cruelty.
Yeah.
Someone named their child that. Like a pun.
Is that a rule? No more child cruelty?
We can't guarantee.
I guess it's a subset of the second rule.
Should we put-
Listen,
should we
child
put- if we
cruelty,
put,
I'm not
like,
saying. I don't know if we could ever do away with it totally. That's all I'm
A, B, C have like subset Roman numerals
Oh,
in
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, what is it? Roman numerals, then numbers, then letters. How does that go, Fiddler?
Is there a proper order? Is there a proper order to the
I'm
bulleting?
asking-
We're asking you, Fiddler.
I think it definitely starts with
You know-
Roman numerals, right? It should be oldest and newest. Like maybe like
Yeah.
scribbling Sumerian markings, then Roman numerals, then letters, and then numbers, including zero, starting with zero.
Is this like a true or false question? Is this like a test? Do I say is that true? I agree, or false? That is not the correct use of numbers and bullets and sub-Roman numerals.
I mean, if you feel that it's not the correct way to use it, you should say that. Not believe. Do you feel that's incorrect?
I've heard it a different way.
And what do you believe personally?
Well, I wasn't listening when I heard it the other way. I
Were you
was
listening
listening
when you
this
heard it
time.
way?
Yeah, I was listening this time.
I think you should go from oldest, like just Sumerian scribblings, and then Egyptian hieroglyphics, all the way up to because Roman numerals are very late. Roman numerals are very late in our. In
You're a pretty good artist of the pharaoh in ancient Egyptian time.
Why would you say that?
Well, because you wanted to use Egyptian symbols as part of the numbering.
But it's not that art. That's still like it's still like an alphabet basically. Letters and numbers. It's not art, right? You may consider letters and numbers art, right? How you use them together is art. How you put them together is art. But the individual things, like, they're not considered art.
Oh, like a pharaoh head is not like a letter in the Egyptian hieroglyphic alphabet.
Yeah, it would be, but I think people would just draw it. Like, eventually they just drew it in the basic, the way that made it the less work. So it went from like a complicated, detailed pharaoh head to like just a basic, like, round stick figure, and that became Pharaoh's head.
Yeah. I know this is a little off topic, and we have an agenda today.
Yeah, let's get to the agenda, actually. That's a good point. Let's get to the agenda, because no one heard the other thing.
Very kind. I definitely not. Yeah. It is a good topic. Yeah. Well, let's. I think we should get to the PDF. I'm interested. Is I use some. Listen, if you want to talk about giving a handy, we could get to that first too. Eh, eh. So I mean, what do the listeners want? Do the listeners want to hear about the handy or the PDF?
I don't know. Maybe we should save the best for last. But there could be. So we should probably save it for last.
Exactly.
Let's give you as much time as possible to bring up those repressed memories. Clearly, it was a straight date until like yesterday. So. Should we bring him on to be interviewed? So you've had 2 gay dates.
Yeah. Maybe you've been gay dating for years.
There's got to be a handy or two in there somewhere.
Yeah, of course. You know how sometimes, occasionally, you're like, oh, what's going on? You're like, oh, I'm giving someone a handy. Yeah.
It happens to everybody.
How did this dick get in my left hand? It's not mine.
Yeah, I understand.
I wasn't even bought any drinks. Yeah.
Wait. Our listener is asking about the competition we have going on, which just sit tight, Fat Toe. Noted. 65? You are on Fiddler's heels, Fat Toe.
Yeah, watch out. Would you like to get rid of some of your P-coin and have hand-delivered nuts?
Or your nuts hand-delivered.
Oh.
Let me write that in the fine print.
That would be sharp. Right.
Correct.
Yeah.
Perfect idea.
Shelled or unshelled, whatever the P-coin holder would like.
No, Fiddler. Well, I'll help you shell Fat Toe's nuts.
Yeah. Well,
What?
Yeah, we're gonna drive the whole way. Exactly. Of course, we're not gonna fly.
Fiddler, will you come pick me up, and then we'll go up to Michigan? We'll shell nuts as we go.
Absolutely, yes.
Perfect.
I do not feel comfortable flying with nuts if I'm delivering them. I'll be driving the nuts.
You never know what could happen. It's true.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what happened to my checked bag? It had nuts in there.
I know. They're just gone. Poof. No more
Guess
nuts.
what? When the nuts are in my trunk, they stay in my trunk.
Thought maybe we were going to get a new slogan out of that. Catchphrase. Yeah. That's what I meant. We'll workshop that.
Your gay date. Delivering P-coin.
They're both related.
It sounds the same. Okay.
Ooh, this is
Oh.
exciting.
Yep.
In colored pencils, which might have swayed their choices. Just saying. They just need to know the truth. Right.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Wait. Say the second one again. My dog had important business. Yeah. What was the colored pencil, colored marker combined? Or no. Sorry. That was combined though. That's one of them. Is both combined. And so the first one was 42. The colored. I mean, the 48.9.
Wow.
I did miss that.
How many total entries were in the? Very nice.
That is impressive. Okay, I got it now.
Very one time. Yes.
Somebody
also
lost
voted.
some P-coin.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, I voted for molecules as well.
Very well said, Fiddler.
Why, thank you.
Nice.
Good job.
Nice
Good
save.
save. Very nice. Very nice. And the winning logo, are we putting that on all the merchandise? Yeah.
It's gonna go far.
I see it.
Go
I mean, a squirrel holding a nut will go very far.
Clearly. So are we guessing on whose is whose? Okay, I'll go first.
Oh.
I think that 48.9% was the on ink, the squirrel on ink. And I think the 42% was colored marker. plus. And then
Plus,
the AI is the 4. That doesn't matter. That they're combined. Oh, okay, 44. My bad. 44 is the marker, and then 4.4% is the AI. That's my guess.
oh well, I'm not. I'm gonna guess different, and I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess the AI generated squirrel really had a big upvote in the last week and made it to our top spot of 48.9%. And based upon previous votes, that's probably mathematically impossible.
Yeah, I don't understand how
But
it's possible.
I'm
You're
still
sticking to
guessing
it. Okay.
Oh, ink on colored squirrel in ink is the new logo for all Post-Apoc Now color markers.
That one won?
Woo!
What? It did the trick. Well,
Oh.
my issue with the AI one is just, it wasn't clutching its nuts. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
you got to hold the nut.
I mean, could you imagine having that nut in your mouth on the AI? Maybe if you needed well, maybe if you needed a gold tooth filling, that would be a good nut to chomp on.
It did look like a piece of gold. That's true. I did vote for the ink one. I did.
Yeah, congratulations. You are also now in charge of all merchandising.
Oh God.
It's a double win. I'm looking forward to ordering a t-shirt. Look, for what it's worth, I enjoy a heather gray color.
Heather gray, okay. I'll take your color. What would you like there, Case? But there, you couldn't possibly wear more than a large, could you? Extra large?
I'm a large. I hate to throw in a few of the extra particulars of what I might like in a t-shirt, but I feel like I'm forced to. My hand's forced.
It is forced. So it's like you're bit by a squirrel.
Yeah, exactly. Like I would like, I like at least a 40% polyester, 60% cotton mix. I know it sounds amazing, and it is, especially when you feel it on your body. And the only other last thing, which is nothing really too big of a deal. I like a slim fit.
Okay.
And then the last thing, it's a little icing on top. You know, like on cake, there's icing on top. This will be the icing on top. Maybe some red knit stitching for the seams. That's all. Other than that, I think I'd really be. I know it's just a few minor details.
It's just minor.
Yeah. I mean, there could be one. We could have all of the sayings on there. Yeah.
Your order is in.
Yeah.
It, Fato would like his shirt in silk.
Oh, that seems like a very reasonable request as well. Yeah, that $39.99. I'd buy that T-shirt. Yes.
Totally would.
Yeah, with red stitching, 60/40, cotton polyester.
Congratulations to everyone.
I'd be happy to do some of the etchings.
Yeah? Okay. Good to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Fiddler will be etching the logo into clay.
Yep.
What would your medium be then, Case? Just for the records. Oh, right. You just point to the clay etch sketching.
Yeah. Like point and direct. That's it. The do part, that's done for other groups other than HR. Yeah.
You just say very popular in the Pornhub?
If
If I heard that correctly. The Porn Hub?
Oh, really? I wonder if that's some kind of a repository, the Pornhub.
That's a very good guess, brother.
The Pornhub. Let me. I'll check that out tomorrow at work. Just send me the spelling. Send me the spelling so I don't get lost when I'm typing. Oh, you are too kind.
Go ahead and blind copy on that.
You do know my background colors.
How about round one, then gay date?
Yeah.
So I just want you guys to understand that it's a collaborative effort, not just me. I will tell you who it might be in the third round, but for now, just realize that it's a collaborative effort. Maybe it's my brother. Who knows? Could be anybody. My brother's taking an interest in seeing. Now, I want to make sure. I want to make it clear to you, Fiddler, because I think you still don't understand what this is. This is not searching for an image. This is not an image that I searched for. I did not put search words into the search engine and retrieve an image from
I'm not playing the game then.
And Fiddler has left the
He's
pod.
not even refused to play.
He has disappeared.
That's the game time.
What I've done was there's an AI out there where you tell it things and it creates an image, it creates a picture based on the things you told it. Do you understand? It's never an image that's ever been there anywhere before. It creates an entirely new image based on the prompts that you give it. So if I did not write this, if I write cat sitting on a roof playing a fiddle, it will show me a picture of a cat sitting on a roof playing a fiddle. It has never been done before.
What about a cat off the roof playing a fiddle?
Yeah, a cat fiddling off the roof. That's also very possible. Or in the bottom of the sea. It will create an image based on any words you give it. Okay, so your job here is not to determine what search phrase I use. I didn't use a search phrase. I gave this AI generating an image generating AI. I gave it a particular phrase, and it created a brand new piece of art based on what I asked it to create. So if I said I want you to create a cat driving a car on Mars, it will do its best to give me that image. It's not searching. It creates a brand new image. Do you understand?
So let's take a look at that cat driving a car on Mars.
If I do that, I'm gonna waste the credit. All right, I'll do it, but it's gonna waste the credit.
You're wasting a credit, Fiddler.
You
This
are.
credit's
You're
on
wasting
you.
credit. You're wasting credit.
You know what? That's on me.
I hope you've already-
Exactly.
I hope you're already on the wait list, Fiddler.
He's not.
I
He's
would
not.
like to be.
You have no idea.
I'm on the wait list.
He's not on the wait list. You have no idea. About it.
Hey, let's have Fiddler sign up, and then we'll steal his sign in and have his creds.
Yeah. I've
Good
been
idea.
on the wait
That's the next
list.
thing we'll do.
Been.
All right, here we go. I'm generating a cat driving a car on Mars, digital art. Oh, I also this is bad.
Just spell cat.
Also,
No,
you're-
I put it. I give you guys. It's gonna give you guys a clue about the game because I put it in the same. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Now I'm gonna put this in. I'm gonna put this in the thing.
I don't think this image is going to give us any indication of your prior words, not a
Well, that's
search.
It's gonna be like this book went to the park and then saw a dog and then it landed on a mountain. Yeah, that's exactly what it'll be.
I just want you guys to understand that it is not. I want Fiddler in particular to understand that it is not an image that has existed already.
Case I have to bring up. It does say this video is unavailable on the old Twitch.
Oh shit.
Not sure what's going on there.
Yeah.
He only has a math minor, guys.
It says
Yeah.
stop
Might
streaming.
be
It
the
says streaming.
He also.
Game time.
It's not like he has a degree. It's not
Reload
like he
the
has a
screen.
degree in
Reload the
computer
screen because
science.
I'm seeing the actual image.
I
And I just put the image
you know what
up.
I
The
you
image
know
just came up.
you know what I see right now?
Yeah.
You know what I
cat
see?
driving
I
on
see
Mars.
a car.
Yeah, with a cat driving a
Cat.
car on Mars. That's what you see there.
Yeah. That's
It's
what
there.
it looks like.
It's there, Malls. I don't know who's saying it's not, but it's there. It's there. You have to reload the screen. Alright,
You
so
know,
just
I
put
would
it
have
in.
next
Okay, now
time
I got it.
if we do it again, let's change cat with kitten.
We're not doing that. But I just want you to understand that
Good idea.
this image did not exist before. I did not search for this image. It does not exist. I had the AI create this image. Now you understand.
That's
right?
awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm loving it.
It's pretty cool.
That
So,
was worth the
you
credit.
guys also made it very clear that it would be you want the exact number of words, right? You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
said that as well. So I'm going to give you the exact number of words this time. Okay.
Okay. Okay, what's the number?
17 words. However,
Oh, that's
here's the
very
thing.
easy.
Here's the thing.
It's not
Some of
sharp
those-
enough.
Some of those
Yeah.
words, like for example, digital art, is something that I have to type in every time. I type in digital art, so it's like it's drawing something new. And then I also type in the words in the style of, and then I give an artist that I want to. So you guys are gonna have to guess that as well. So but I was like originally last week I considered that to be irrelevant whether you use those words or not. But now since you guys insisted on the number of words,
We did.
since
We still do.
you've obviously been like silently asking for it to be sharp as possible. If you do not say the word, just like with Jeopardy, if you're not in the form of a question, if you do not say the words digital art and in the style of before you answer the question, you will be disqualified. You will not be considered not have answering the question. So you have
That's
to
fair.
say the words in the digital art and in the style of before you say the actual answer to the word you think you should say.
And so to be clear, digital art in the style of takes care of 6 of the 17 words.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yes, exactly.
It's
And
digital art.
There's also
in the
A's
style
and
of.
ands in there. You're gonna have to
Sure.
figure those out yourself. But
Sure.
that's
That's
what I
fair.
was trying to do last week. I was cutting out those words that are not relevant. Last week I didn't care whether they said these or not. This week I insist that you say them, and if you do not say them, you will not have given a correct answer, just like asking the form of question.
So
I like it.
that's 6 of the 17 words.
Exactly. It's just those words that you have, but you have to say them on the pod, not type them to me. If you do not say them on the pod, you will have not answered the question. You can say them in any order you want. You have to say all of those words, all 6 of those words, live on the air to have answered the question correctly. But you're going to send me the actual question in Telegram. So and once I get both, you're going to read over your answer, but you're going to have to include those extra words. or you
Okay.
both not successfully answered.
I mean, those are part of the words.
Yeah,
Those are
before,
part of
last
words.
week I would have considered them not important. You could have just said, for example, if it's Picasso, a well-known well-known artist, if you had just said Picasso, I would not require you to say in the style of Picasso. But since you do, and since you have insisted on that, I will now require you to say those exact words.
You've already given us some of the answer.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you already got some of the words exactly.
Yeah.
All right, so ready for the first one?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not this, obviously. This is a cat driving a car in Mars. That is not the. All right, so the first one coming up right now
Which is great.
is this. You see it. It's there. It should be there in about 3 seconds.
Okay, I see it.
You see it.
Oh yeah.
It's a collaborative effort, not just me. If somebody guesses the exact right thing, so be it. But I don't think you're going to get in the style of it. I don't think you're going to get that right. If no one gets that right, we move on to the next phase. And you get to see another picture. And maybe that'll prompt you to be what the style is. And by the third time, I will give you some clues. You each can get a clue about what the artist in the style of is. Right now, I think it's very difficult. If you get it, it'll be amazing. Again, this is not an image. I did not put this into a search. I had them create an actual image of this. This is image number 1. Would you like to describe what it is, Moss? What you see?
What I see? Yeah. I see it is kind of a black and white, almost looks. I'm not a art major or nothing, but I'd say it's like.
Well, let's not say anything more until you guys send me the. Just send me what you think it is, and that way you might give Fiddler a little bit of a hint if you talk about it. You know?
So if you're only listening auditorially, then you're shit out of luck.
Yeah,
you'll never
find
know.
Out as soon as someone sends it to me, then you get the other person's idea. Send it to me in Telegram individually, please. Just waiting on that. Don't prolong this any more than it has to prolong. This is the first segment of the game. You will go on. It will be more stuff. So don't worry about that right now. Anybody want to?
Yeah.
Dead air.
Well, it's a lot of letters to type.
Yeah, that's a good point. You don't have to get them all.
Yeah, we need 17 words.
Yeah, but you don't have to get all those words the first time. That's all I'm saying. You know?
I'm pretty sure when you see this, you'll be like, "Wow, you got all those words the first time."
Yeah. So anyway, So I came up with this. This is a collaborative effort between one of us and let's call it the extended family. Now, maybe it's 911 too. Who knows? It's someone in the extended family helped me with this. So you see right now the first image. I'll describe it, I guess. It looks like it's a kind of animal with horns. You still have to say, even though you sent it to me, one of you still have to say it on the pod.
I will after Molecules sends hers in,
once
then
Molecules
I'll
sends
say
it to me,
it.
then you say it,
Yeah.
I might have spelling errors because I'm trying to be fast. So.
All right. Yeah.
Is that acceptable?
That's fine.
Yeah.
It's not letting me formatting. I don't know. It's weird.
Everybody could see it, right? You guys could see it.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, we can see. We can see the digital art.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we can, right? I may read it. I haven't read it out loud, or I may not, because if one person doesn't give the correct thing, I may not have you read the exact thing out loud. You know what I mean? Because that would give more of a clue for the second round.
Yeah.
I was going to give you the score at this point, I think.
How are you scoring? Based upon how many
words? How many words? How many important words? Not counting A's and N's. Even though you made me list those.
Right.
Because
an A could be one of the 17 words.
Exactly, and so that's why I was just trying to give you the important words. You know what I mean? Rather than like all of the incidental words. But
I think it's easier this way.
I think it's easier if I just said like there's 5 important words. There's 17 words, but there's 5 important words. You know?
Yeah.
That's what I tried to do last week.
Yeah. Yeah, but that was like 36 words.
That was 17, I think.
17 important words.
No.
Oh
Malls?
shit! Don't look, Fiddler. Close your eyes.
Ah, Malls. You said the wrong thing. Sorry, you already said it.
He's not looking though, are you?
No, I'm not looking.
Okay, all right, good. Yeah, this is good. What do you like, Fiddler? You see the response there, right? You see what she wrote.
What? If Fat Toe wrote something too.
I didn't look at it.
I guess you can look now because you already turned it in.
All right.
Yeah. I bet.
This one's toddling
look
after.
Now, yeah. Look now.
Yes.
He's about to say it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I think I see what you wrote.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And don't discount Fat Toe.
I mean, do you feel like giving revealing your response is going to help or hurt her? What do you think? I guess the real question.
I don't know. It's pretty close.
What's going on there, Case? Who's and
All
who's
right,
who's
read yours, Fiddler, since yours was first. Read what you think.
Okay, yeah. Digital art in the style of moose and chickens in wooden house with windows black and white.
Okay, Malls, read yours.
digital art of chicken mooses in a barn in the style of black and white sketch watercolor.
All right, okay. I would say that you both gain a point for this. You're both pretty close.
Woohoo! What about Fat Toe?
Yeah.
You didn't. Well, I'm not counting Fat Toes.
Why not?
All right. I'm gonna save this for the second segment, but it's a good time to do it. Since you guys already answered. Fat Toe helped me come up with the phrase.
Oh.
So it's good that you guys thought it wasn't him for the first round. So the second round, you know that he was involved. All right, so it was a collaboration between you guys. I don't feel like I should take what he says into account because I think he was trying to fool you guys into thinking that he did not. His impact, his input wasn't involved in this, but it was. Okay.
Oh. Wow.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah. Was that the peanut butter that dropped?
No, it was the microphone. All right, do you want to talk about that? Do you want to talk about the peanut butter? Is that what we're talking about next? Is that what we're getting
It's not on the agenda.
It kind of is. It kind of is.
Oh, is that the
It is about time. You don't want to wait too long because we don't want our sponsors to feel like we're neglecting them.
Yeah, that's. Yeah, I have it. Yeah, of course. Oh, that's all right. Yeah. I mean, when I was reading this earlier, I was thinking it could be a little controversial for a Monday. Yeah. Well, here's a word from our sponsors. That's 6 words. Now, if I just said sponsors, would that be part of a clue?
Technically, it could be 7, depending on if the second word in that contraction is a whole different word or not. I mean, you could enunciate both words. Would that technically not be a word?
I would have to say with 100% confidence that could be either a yes or no answer to that question.
Ha! You hear that, Fitty?
Yeah, the buffoon doesn't realize there are, in fact, 2 options.
That Tentalion.
Oh, good one. Forget it. You're only a math minor.
Don't be so hard on him. Let's change the subject.
Okay, some of your keys were sticking right before the podcast, huh?
Want to tell us why?
I mean, why not? What are you ashamed of?
He sounds pretty defensive. Their denominator, don't you think?
You too, numerator.
Or are you talking about our? Oh, are you talking about our cutesy nicknames for each other?
Why would you do that?
Well, now I'm intrigued.
Do tell. Go on.
Where's the bitch been hiding it? Kind of like the satire laws.
Yeah, where if it's so ridiculous that everyone knows that person is not like the Zodiac killer.
Or possessed by a demon, or whatever. Fine, it's me. I'm a coke fiend.
I mean, I have no doubt. You've done many funny and great things. That that doesn't make it any less true.
I have an idea. I didn't know you had more to say.
Hey now, that'll teach me. Yeah, you can have it, but stay salty and you get your nuts.
Mm,
Well, yeah, you can have it, but stay salty and you'll get your nuts and you'll get more nuts.
consulting the book, I do believe he actually said it correctly. In consulting the book, I do believe he said it correctly. We're going off script, folks.
Yeah, let's hear it. I'm pretty sure it's something about dicks.
Well, you're both right. My new phrase, which I've already used twice in the show by the time this commercial, of course, is that's a stretch. No pun intended. We'll have to go back to the tapes. Yeah, it's southpawpeckers.com. Man, mint. Who's your editor? But it's not up. I thought it might be important.
I'm getting reports that we're still on the air.
And scene. It's the worst fake cry I've ever heard in my life. SouthpawPeckers.com. SouthpawPeckers.com. SouthpawPeckers.com.
that's my real cry. I cry like that. That's my real cry. I did it a little earlier. Yeah.
Well, now it's time for the gay date segment.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Edge of our seats.
Wait, yeah, of course. I mean,
W- How long ago was this date? No, I disagree.
was the well, or do you want to give us a little backstory? Yeah, yeah.
God, that's so gay. He's gay. Oh, I've been there. Have you been there, Fiddler?
I've been there. Oh yes, they have a lovely venue. After years of living very close by.
Here comes the handy.
Right. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. Yeah, yeah. I've heard in different circles.
Circles. Yeah. How does that happen? How long have we been off? Oh, that makes it even weirder.
Sorry guys. Yeah, so I was on gay day. I was listening to bring people up to speed. Let's go to the gay date. Do we have the gay date? I don't have a gay date. We don't have a gay date. Yeah, we don't have a gay date. Yeah, so I had gotten tickets to me and this. I was drinking in this bar with, the Lower East Side with a guy, and we had like a shared
Hand job.
love of music. We both like Pink Floyd. And Roger Waters was touring. He was doing The Wall, like 2012 or something like that it was. And he was doing The Wall. He was playing live from The Wall. concert. So I got tickets for it. It was not cheap. It was like $250, $400, something like that. It was like really
Was
good
300
seats.
in the last story? It's gone up.
Yeah, it was like 350 or something. I don't know.
Inflation.
I don't remember what it was.
Over the last
Exactly what
minutes,
it was a lot.
inflation has increased 33%.
It really has. He's
So-
adjusting for modern prices.
No, it was a lot of money back then. I think the guy expected like us to have seats like that were like way in the back. You know what I mean? So like I got
Yeah.
really good seats.
Yeah.
And he, like we talked about doing drugs. And he's George. George is his name. It's a very common name. It's not George, but we're gonna call him George for the story. His name is George. George is also a drug dealer, a very low level drug dealer. So I think he thought that I was asking him to get drugs. Like that's why I invited him along. So when I invited him along, but then I said I have the drugs. I think he thought then he like shifted it from like me expecting drugs from him to me wanting to go on a date.
Yeah. I mean, if you're gonna buy him tickets and you're gonna get him drugs, I mean, he's gonna assume at a minimum he's giving up a handy.
Exactly.
A handy.
Yeah, at least.
At a minimum.
So we went. It was amazing. Like I'd never been to a better show. I was on mushrooms, weed, and Adderall, and everything just went together. And I was like, I forgot that I was even at a concert. I remember he started freaking out a little bit. He thought people there were like FBI agents or something. And I reassured him like, no one gives a fuck about us. But that made me think like, now it's like made me think that he was like worried that they thought we were like on a date or something. So like, yeah. So it was all,
Is George gay?
George was what I would call bisexual. I realize that now when I
Okay.
think back. He used to show pictures of his dick in the bar on his phone. It's like in the early days of phone cameras, and he used to show his dick. But I was like, wrote it off.
How would you describe George's dick?
Well, here's the funny thing is he would always take a picture of it like the monsters in the old Frankenstein movies. He would shoot it from like really low and behind, so that it would look much bigger than it was. You know what I mean? Like shot from like low and like with the shadows, and like it would look a lot bigger. It's almost like a macro images. And he just kept showing his dick, and I just didn't even think anything of it. You know, he'd be like, "Oh, here's the picture of my dick," and I'd look at it and I was like, "Yeah, dude, then it's like you're shooting it from a monster angle.
Yeah.
It seemed like it's bigger, more threatening than it is." And I did not at the time. I didn't think anything of it. That he was showing me his dick. I didn't even think anything of it. But he was. He showed me his dick on the phone.
Was he showing everybody his dick?
I thought in my mind it was everybody, but like now that I'm thinking about it, I think it was just like a couple people in that bar, and he was like, I think I like made him show his dick to other people, but I don't think he intended. I think he wanted just to show it to me. But I was like, oh, show them, and he would show them.
Were there any looks or anything that could have ever tipped you off that he thought it was a date?
Well, that's funny you should say that. At the end of the night, we were taking he lived further on the L train than I did. Fiddler, you know about this, the L train, right, in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
He lives further on the L train than I did, but he got off on my stop, and I was like, and he was like, "Oh, I'll walk you to your house." I was like, "Okay." And when we got there, I like closed the door in his face. I was like, "Thank you," and I closed the door in his face as I walked in, and I think he's like seemed really shocked. And I just closed the door in his face and went upstairs and went to bed. I think he fully, and then later he even said, "I expected to come in." So I think he thought that like I was expecting something on a date because I provided tickets and the fucking drugs.
But maybe he just thought you guys were gonna like do more drugs.
I mean, it was literally like we were on mushrooms. It was literally like 3:30 or 4 in the morning by the time we got home after all this shit. We went to the Lower East Side. We were hanging around in bars, still riding high end mushrooms and shit. Like it was definitely the end of the night. Like, there's no way we were staying.
I don't
It was like
blame
4 in the
George. I
morning.
feel bad for George. You should have brought George in.
I should have at least given him a hand.
One
job.
handy wouldn't have
Yeah.
killed you.
Yeah, it wouldn't have.
Yeah,
It'd be
exactly.
bad. Mediocre hand job for sure.
I mean, use your non-dominant hand.
It definitely would have been a mediocre hand.
Yeah.
But it just now occurred to me that he was in shock that I closed the door on him. He expected me to expect something from that night.
And you
Because I
didn't even,
spent-
it did not occur to you at all in the
not
moment?
in then or in the years, just like literally just 2 nights ago whenever I texted you guys. That's what I.
Well, what triggered your mind to recall this and realize that it was a gay date?
That's a great question. I think it's just like the way he reacted and like it just occurred to me that maybe I'd been on like a couple gay dates. Like I was hanging out with guys, and maybe I didn't realize that they wanted to be more than. Moms, I'm sure you've dealt with this. I don't think all women have. Like you hang out with a guy, and you don't realize it's a fucking date. Then they think, oh yeah, that was a date, and you're like, no, it wasn't. We just fucking got tacos or whatever. You know what I mean? I feel like
I visited this guy in Pennsylvania. I kind of feel like he's thinking that too. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
When there's extenuating circumstances, I think when no deer is involved, I think you can throw that out the window.
Wait, who? I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
Let's move on.
Yeah. It's not Christmas. Did I hear reindeer?
Yeah, exactly. Any other questions about my gay date? Any other questions? Thank you very much.
What happened? Did you go on a date with him since?
We hung out. One time we hung out, and when I did it, this is real funny. It's kind of shady. I guess I look like an asshole in this situation. I went out with me and this Chinese friend of mine, very well off. He was a developer. He made 6 figures. We had lunch in this Indian restaurant on the Lower East Side, 8th Street. That 8th Street, that run of restaurants. And it was me, my Indian friend who was well off, and this guy who thought I was on a date, and another guy who was he's like a fuckboy. He never had a lot of money, but he was like. So I told him I would take him out to lunch, and I paid for the bill. But what I told them was, after I paid, when I went to the bathroom before the bartender gave us the bill, before the server gave us the bill. I went to the bathroom and I paid the bill with the server, and I said, "Here, I gave him my credit card." And I said, "When I come back from the bathroom, I'll get my credit card back again. I don't want them to know that I paid it. I want to pay it before they know it." So I went to the bathroom. From their point of view, I went to the bathroom and I came back, and I told them, I said, "Let's dine and ditch. Let's just run out the restaurant."
Oh yeah.
And I knew neither of them had any money to pay.
Right.
They didn't have, because it was like $40 each or whatever.
Right.
So I was just thinking, let's just fucking dine and dash. Let's just run out the restaurant right now. Let's just go. They didn't realize that I had paid the.
Oh yeah.
So like, let's just leave. And I actually texted my Chinese friend. And I said I already paid, but they saw it too, but they thought it was a joke. Like I was just joking about it. They didn't think I was like honest about it. I told them that I'd already paid, but they didn't believe it. And I got up and I left. And both of them would not leave. They called the server over and they asked him, and then he told them that I paid already. And then that's when
they wouldn't leave, huh?
Yeah.
And then.
What did it have to do with hand jobs?
Well, that was the last time I spent with that guy.
That was the last.
I was like a force.
That was I guess that's a pretty non-gay indicator when you try to dine and dash.
Maybe Fiddler Case got the hand job, and that's why he just wanted to leave. He was done.
Yeah, you were satisfied.
If I got a hand job,
You were satisfied.
I'll definitely tell you guys about it. If I get a hand job from Matt, I would 100% tell you guys about it. I would be proud of it. I'd be proud of it. I think it's an achievement that we should all try to, before the next podcast, we should all try to. Fiddler, I'm pretty sure you could just go to Times Square or whatever, and you'd probably just pay one of those weird,
Wait, are you saying we'll have to have a hand job?
Yeah, we all need to get a hand job before the next podcast. We got to at least try to get a hand job before the next podcast.
Yeah.
Good thing I won't be here.
Oh, yeah, you are. That's true. Since you'll be on vacation next week.
I will not be on vacation.
Yeah.
I have here's what I did. I was on the, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but maybe this is kind of like the VR segment. What's his name? Just did a. Where's VR? There's. Zuckerberg just did a. Yeah. He just did a.
He did it.
He did a.
I lost my way.
Drawing of a frog. Is that what he did?
How about this? This should be the next segment of the game. What do you think? The next segment of the game.
Yeah, good. Yep.
Where is it? Let's take a break. Let's take a little break. What do you think?
Oh yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
I could use a little break.
Yeah. Let's do it. All right.
She just got home from the store.
Oh, nice. What did she get? Anything good?
Yeah.
Anything good?
She got some peaches, plums,
Ooh.
mangoes,
Wow.
yogurt.
Wow.
And she brought home an entire stuffed moose.
Which brings us to the second of our games. Look
at that.
I'm gonna hide this one, and this is the second. No, the third image. I'll show you both.
How many
Second
words?
Moose. I want to know about the stuffed moose.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Ooh.
All right, second and third. I'm showing you second and third.
So this is the same 17
Same one.
words.
Same 17 words. Yeah.
What was with the forced abortion I saw up there? Did that pop up for a second?
Yeah, I know that email there.
Forced abortion of moose and chicken.
Yeah, so I want to direct your attention to this particular image. I remember I said in the style of. I want to remind you guys that in the style of is about a particular artist. And the clue I'm going to give you for this round is that Miles, you and I have actually talked about this artist. And it's an artist that I like, but it was a while ago. But Fiddler also, this artist was on the walls of my apartment. On the walls of my apartment. So you should know that one automatically.
Oh.
I put it in the style of.
That's not a fair clue.
I mean, I know one artist.
Not fair to who?
Wait, because you're saying it's going to be in the words, the artist name.
Yeah, because the in the style of means in the style of, and then followed by the name of the artist. That's what in the style of means.
Yeah, that's a big clue.
Well, I'm telling you guys. I mean, yeah, that's.
Okay.
Like if I put it in the style of Picasso, it would look like a Picasso painting. So this is in the style of one particular artist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it's here. And again, with Miles, you and I have talked about it extensively, but a while ago. Fiddler, it was on the walls of my apartment. So, yeah, you guys can. Do you want to describe what you see, or? Well, you know, moose and chickens, right? That's from the last one. You both guessed moose and chickens. What's going on here now? There's a little bit more for you guys to guess. There's a setting and there's a style. There's also something else. There's a third thing. You guys guess the third thing, then more power to you. It's not just moose and chickens now. It's in a particular place. There's a third thing, and also there is a style of one particular artist. Again, it's an artist that I talked to Miles that I really enjoyed as an artist, and it's also an artist that I've had on my wall in my apartment in New York City, which you have seen Fiddler many times. So yeah, it's there's mooses, there's chickens, there's other stuff too. There's a setting. There's a third. What's called an object. And there is a style of painting or drawing, which I have talked about as liking before in the past with malls, and also I've had it on the walls of my apartment, and it's probably still there in the stripper's apartment in New York City. Probably still on the wall.
It very well might be.
It probably is. Any guess? Anyone want to send a guess along? We're wasting time here. Send a guess.
Well, it takes time for us to write all the letters.
Miles is in.
It does. It does take some time.
I'm going to remind you that the digital art in the style of is an actual artist. Like Picasso. No, it's obviously not Picasso, but it is a legitimate artist. Fiddler, do you have a guess?
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to send it over.
Oh yeah, of course. Take your time. I'm sure you wouldn't want anything but dead air on this podcast.
I was gonna type it, but I'm gonna just copy and paste it because that's a little
yeah,
easy.
even better. I can't wait.
A little easier.
I just can't wait for that. Yeah, I can't wait for the cutting and pasting. Control C and Control P. No, V.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You're telling him how to go.
It really should be
It's-
P. It should be Control C and Control P. But why
it's
is
a-
Control C and Control V sound next to each other?
I have a Mac.
Miles,
I have a
would
Mac.
you like to-
It's
would you like to read
it's
your-
Command?
Would you like to read your response? I have Fiddler's. Malls.
I know I have the correct number of words.
Okay. All right, go on.
Without meaning to, actually.
All right. That's not
Digital
actually-
art of flying chickens, mooses, and an armadillo in the style of the artist case referenced.
Okay, you didn't name an actual artist.
Very
Fiddler,
nice.
would you like to read yours?
Yeah, digital art in the style of Escher, flying chickens, moose, barn, black and white, Noah's Ark, wheelchair.
It's a wheelchair. I like it.
It's a little bit overboard. I gotta give this round to Fiddler. It's a little overboard, but I gotta give this round to Fiddler. You're right. But it's missing an element or two, but it's closer than Malls.
All right.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, a little bit better.
Yeah.
Maybe the final one will give you the final number of words to say. You're over your head now, though.
Okay. Yeah.
3-2. All right. So we have covered the gate.
There's
day,
definitely-
covered the what?
There's definitely flying chickens in there. That is a fact.
I think it's a good opportunity to talk about your innovation. Fiddler's innovation.
Oh, thank you.
I was talking to Malls not too long ago, just like an hour ago, about like she's looking to expand her, let's say, decorative styles. Okay.
I have a lot of space.
She's got a
since the
lot.
breakup.
She got a lot of wall space. You know, she wants to. She wants to like decide what to put there. You know.
You want to cover the walls.
Yeah, and I firmly believe that you've been an innovator in this area, and I want to give you credit for this new innovation. I think it's just the beginning, really. It's just the beginning of this. Like in 10, 15 years, I think it's going to be really amazing. But you began this art innovation.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I hope I can say it. I hope it's not wrong to say. Yeah.
Are you talking about the hooks on the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it wrong to talk about that? Is it wrong to talk about it, or is it okay to talk about it?
I mean, I think it's the only wrong thing is withholding that from the listeners.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, your great innovation is nailing a pair of pants to the wall, and that's amazing. That's amazing to me.
He says it's above your television. I don't remember it.
It's to the left of his television. It's to the left. If you look at the television, you will see a pair of pants nailed to the wall.
That could vaguely be a thing, but I do not remember it.
I can't believe that she did not notice the pair of pants nailed to the wall. The entire
I'm
time
not very observant.
And they're
I'm
not
really not very
nailed.
observant.
They're not
Well,
nailed.
listen,
They
well,
are. It's command stripped.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how you phrase it. You know what I mean? It's nailed to the wall. It stays on its own against the wall. Call it what you will. I mean, that's up. There it is.
Full swing right
This
now.
is what I told Miles. Let's look.
Oh,
for a
that
pair
just
of
looks
pants.
like it's just there. Like you're just hanging stuff there. It's just like where you put like a jacket.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
a pair of pants. It's a pair of pants nailed to the wall. Here's what I told Miles. Let's go to the.
There's two pair of pants.
I have a pair of gloves nailed to my wall.
Yeah, it's the.
Mitts.
It's not the same thing. I said this. Let's go to one of those thrift stores and find a really interesting pair of pants and nail it to her wall as a form of art.
That's different. So I pictured an actual like you put a fucking pair of pants like flat
You can take it to whatever level you
sideways
want.
on a wall.
You want to take it to that level? I'll happily do that. I think that's a great idea.
But that's
a great
what I was
innovation.
picturing, and now I
Well-
understand why I didn't notice it.
But listen, everything starts out one way, and then it ends up being the other way. Maybe we take every part of it, stretch it out, and nail it like 16 nails.
Fato's very interested in this.
Yeah, it's a
Were
great
they
idea.
were they
It's a beautiful
jeans,
idea.
slacks?
There's
Yeah,
a pair of jeans there, and then there's a pair of pants on one. It's a command strip hook, and then there's two pair of shorts on a shorter one, and then on the third hook is a plastic container of safety pins, for obvious reasons.
This is
So
a New York
these
City
never
apartment, by
leave.
the way. It's a New York City
These
apartment.
never leave those hooks. They're always there.
Yeah, they're there.
What's going on,
You know, The simple idea is, if I don't have the hooks there, the pants are gonna go on the floor. So I might as well hang them up because there's hooks right there. Now,
But do you
sometimes
take the pants off and on? Do you use the
he
pants?
puts them on himself and then he takes them
Oh
off.
yeah, those
He
are
does it
used
to the wall
daily.
after he's done.
Oh.
Daily use.
See, I was very, very.
But that doesn't
This was
matter, Bob.
misrepresented by
Here's the
Case.
thing. Here's what I'm saying. That doesn't even matter, because when you walk into Fiddler's apartment, there's a pair of pants nailed to the wall. It doesn't matter that he uses them tomorrow or whatever. You go in there, you see it.
They're not nailed.
To
They're
the
not.
wall.
No, they're not nailed. They're
Yeah,
on
they
command
are.
hooks.
They are, though. They're nailed to the wall. And I think
They're
it's
on
great.
command
Let's
hooks,
not look
and
away
they
from
come
this.
off and on.
Let's not
It's-
put our head in the sand. This
It's
is
a
an
temporary
amazing new-
feature for logical
No,
reasons,
I
not
disagree.
artistic reasons.
That's
And
how
I
everything
disagree
starts. That's
entirely.
how everything starts. That's how everything starts.
If
But
they were
now
literally
it's an
nailed to the
artistic
wall
symbol.
and they always stayed nailed to the wall, I would agree with you. It's utilitarian.
When we walk in there, when we see that nailed to the wall, we don't know that he's going to take it the next day and put it on.
It's not nailed to the wall. It's on a
It
hook.
is, though.
It comes
It
off
is.
and on very
Well,
easily.
just
It's
like
not-
any
that's
painting
not
can
nailed.
be taken on and off the wall. But it's nailed to the
No,
wall.
it's
You
different.
Take any painting out. And even those paintings he
But-
has on his accent
But
wall,
you
can
don't
take
take them off. You don't wear the painting. You don't
But you
put it back
could.
on the
It's
wall. You don't
possible
take
you
it to work
could.
with you and then come
We
home with
don't actually
them.
put a nail through the painting. We just hang it on the wall. But it's nailed to the wall. It's the same thing to me.
Disqualified.
I disagree. I think we should. I want to start a new thing where we just take a pair of pants and nail it to the wall in honor of Fiddler. Just nail some pants to the wall. They'll never leave. So what? They're there. They're always there. What's the difference? It's in honor of him. He's the innovator here. He might use it. Maybe he doesn't. Whatever. We don't care. But the innovation is that he nailed a pair of pants to the wall. We go to the
We
thrift
do
store,
care,
find a great
actually.
pair of pants, and we nail it to the wall.
we care very much.
Why?
Because
And so here's the
wears
thing,
them.
Fiddler. Here's the thing. She was like, maybe I'll put it in this other room, not the main room, but this other room.
The
And I was like, all right, you know what? If that's where it's got to start, that's fine.
Yeah.
But ideally, I see a time when there's two pair of pants nailed to two walls.
You know, there's a lot more place for storage or art in any apartment or house.
Yeah.
If you hook them on the wall when you're not wearing them.
Yeah, exactly.
we
You
will
get these
never
hooks
wear
for.
these pants. We will never wear these pants. These pants will never be worn.
He
Never
wears them
been
all the
worn.
time.
We'll find an interesting pair of pants. We'll nail it to the wall. We'll never wear them. It doesn't matter that Fiddler's pants are sometimes worn. That's irrelevant. Our pants we nail to the wall will never be worn.
If you're taking inspiration from pants that are on a hook inside Fiddler's house that
Exactly,
he wears,
exactly.
then I'm okay with that.
That's exactly what I am. Yeah, that's his
But
new
let's
innovation.
not misrepresent the situation here.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter when you walk in. There's a pair of pants nailed to the wall. It doesn't matter that you might wear them tomorrow. It's irrelevant.
When you walk in and walk a good 20 feet and look to the corner on your right, there's
Anything
pants
you watch
hanging
on
on a
TV,
wall.
it's on. It's right next to the TV. It's next to the TV.
Kind of behind a plant or something.
Fiddler, it's not next to the TV.
You know, it also doubles as a it holds a picture frame.
Now we're talking.
No, it's even weirder. It's even weirder. That's even stranger.
Now we're talking.
That's even
Yes.
weirder.
Yes. Yes.
There are no.
Where's
Wait,
that hour?
Wait,
Where's
let me
that
see
hour?
that one. Let me see that one more time. Let me see
Yeah,
that
what
one
was
more
that?
time.
What was that secondary one there? What was that one? What's that?
Yeah.
It's a blue dog.
Like, yours can't
Oh,
see.
that's-
Wait. I need
Yeah.
to see that one more time.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
there
was
it is.
Fiddler.
Sweet situation right there.
And we did a commercial already. PDF. Want to talk about the PDF real quick?
Two pair of pants,
Yeah.
and there's a belt that fits,
There's a belt that is worn.
for both.
More often.
We don't have to sacrifice a belt for this piece of art. We don't have to do that. We could just nail a pair of pants. We don't have to sacrifice a belt.
Listen, I hope that a picture frame is very sturdy. It's
I just want to give you. I want to give you credit for just startling, edgy new fucking art medium.
thank you.
Nailing pants to a wall. It's amazing, dude. It's amazing. I would love to see it. I think in 10 years, everyone will have a pair of pants nailed to the wall. Maybe it's pants they don't wear anymore. Maybe it's just too fat for them or too skinny. Everybody's gonna have a pair of pants nailed to the wall. In 10
Yeah, and then like 20 years, people can be like, "What do you mean you don't have pants like hanging from your wall?"
Just take the pants and nail them to the wall.
Yeah.
That's what they do. Like, why worry about it? Yeah, it'll be there.
Yeah.
It'll be there.
Oh, do you have an extra pair of pants? Of course I do. Look.
Let me me go get my hammer so I can physically take these nails out of the wall.
Yeah, it's gotta be a little sharp.
Just
It's
to
gotta
get
be a
the
little
dust.
sharp, obviously.
Get all the dust off of the pants and
It's
show
gotta be a
them to
little
you.
sharp, clearly.
It's good. Yeah, it's gonna be good for the hardware stores. You're gonna be selling a lot of hammers.
I guess
That's
so, yeah.
true. That's true. And nails. Mini
All right,
nails.
Let's address Maul's motto. No, let's address Maul. We talked about that briefly in the commercial. Let's address Maul's motto. It's what was your motto now, Maul? Yeah, it used to be something about things, right? We both agreed that it was something about things.
That's a stretch. No pun intended.
Right, that's your new motto. No, here's the thing.
Oh, that.
That's the motto, but here's the thing. There is a story behind it, but we would like our listeners and you to come up with a story behind them. What do you think that motto means? Say it again, Moss.
That's a stretch. No pun intended.
What do you think it has to do with?
What does that have to do with?
On the 20th episode, we will reveal what it has to do. But in the meantime, send us some stories about what you think that motto means.
The 20th episode or the 14th?
Well, this is the 13th. 14th is the next episode. You want to just give it 1 week and then we'll unveil it?
Yes.
All right, we can do
Our
that.
listeners don't have that kind of attention span.
Well, I thought it'd be something nice to go for, later episodes. But all right, yeah. All right, we'll do it on the 14th if you want. Next episode. In the
I
meantime,
won't be here.
Yeah, you won't even
So-
be here. We can't do it next week. It's gonna be a guest
So we can. So it can be it'll be August 22nd episode.
All right, okay, yeah, 14th. 15th.
15th.
Because I have a guest host next week. I have a guest host. This is a guy that Fiddler has met. He probably doesn't remember him. I'm sure he doesn't remember. This is someone Fiddler has met. I'm hoping to
What's
get him
that?
as a guest host. I'm hoping to get him as a guest host next week. Someone you've met, but you probably don't remember.
Oh, the game. The yes.
Wow.
I have met this guest.
You
many
know who it
times.
is. You don't know who it is. You definitely met him, but I'm sure you don't remember him. I'm trying to get him. He asked me what the podcast was. I sent him a link. I'm trying to get him on.
I think I know who it is.
Go ahead. Who do you think?
I think it's that the guy that lives on your street. We walked by him one night, late at night.
No, that was my cousin. No, it's not him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, I think I know who it is.
Yeah. Who is it? Who do you think it is? Go on.
Jerry.
What? Oh, that is a loss of Bitcoins.
That is a loss of Bitcoins.
Yeah.
I agree. I agree.
Or whatever his nickname is. Wow.
That is a loss of
What
Bitcoins.
is
folks.
it? What is his nickname?
Fiddler, that was a
Clark-
big blow to you, by the way.
Clark or
Yeah,
Clark or Claudius? One of the two.
I think he's Claudius.
I don't remember which is which. Alright, so we covered my gay day. We covered the logo
He is
contest.
Claudius.
We covered Fiddler's Innovation, which, by the way, thank you, man.
Yeah.
Nailing Past the Wall is amazing. That's an amazing art fucking statement, and I stand by that. Did we cover PDF yet? We didn't cover PDF. We covered Mullins.
Art that holds art.
What about it?
Art that holds art.
What is?
A
On
PDF.
the wall.
PDF. Oh, yeah, exactly.
PDF.
Yeah, yeah. PDF.
Oh, we're talking about the PDF.
We did the commercial already. We covered 2 of the 3 game segments. This is the last game segment. Yeah, I think we covered most, right? We covered most tonight.
Yeah, let's do the PDF.
All right. Well, here's what I'm thinking. Like we talked about how like this podcast is about post-apocalypse. Long after everyone's, society has crumbled. We've rebuilt society. This is who should be listening to our podcast. So what I was thinking was what PDF we should redefine like common terms, and I'll start by redefining what PDF means. And PDF has so of course we know what PDF means, right? Moms, tell us what PDF means. So you know what a PDF file is. What does it stand for? PDF. What does it stand for? Don't look it up. Just off the top of your head. What do you think it stands for?
Put dicks forward.
Fiddler, what do you think? Maybe that's it. What do you think? Don't look it up.
Yeah, I think I would agree. Put dicks forward. That seems to make sense.
Yeah, I'm not even sure what it is myself, but I think we should redefine it. and we should call it peasant display file. It is anything that is not in the metaverse. Anything that's not like 3D metaverse. It could be writing on stone. It could be something you have to open in a browser. It's anything that's not like the metaverse. Put the helmet on. You're in that. So yeah, PDF
It's a great idea.
Peasant display file.
I like it.
And so like you can say anything's that. Anything's a PDF. Like
Not as
show
good as
me a
Pictix
PDF.
Forward, but
I put it in the PDF.
yeah, exactly. It's the way to
Peasant display file.
Pictix forever.
I mean that could be good too, obviously. But our dicks ever forever, really though. In the end.
Peasants deserve
I want
Fiddler.
to redefine terms for the future audience, for our audience of the post-apocalypse. So I'll start with PDF. I want us to think of new like things we could redefine. Like what is zip?
One day-
zip files. What is ZIP? You guys maybe come up with that. I don't know.
One day you're given a handy. Next thing you're redefining PDF.
Exactly. Just what's out there.
Oh, life. What a mystery.
All right, should we play the final thing in the game?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
One
Yeah.
more, and then we'll probably end it, right? It's 8:30.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me get to the game. Where is the game? Oh, there it is. That's why. All right. So there it is. The final game image. Final image of the game. Now, I remind you that you have 3 things. You guys already guessed moose and chicken. There's something else that's also in the style of, and that's include an artist. You have a new chance. Either you can, for example, if you gave an artist before, you can choose a new artist this time, or you can use the same artist if you think you guessed right. Miles, I think you just put the artist that Case mentioned, so that's probably not something you want to stick with. You might want to actually say the actual artist, but that's up to you.
I'll do
Right
what I
now.
want.
Right now, Fiddler's ahead, 3-2, but you can still win. This is worth 2 points, so you can still win. Do you guys still think it's moose and chicken? That's what you've done previously. And Style of is one of the artists that I've spoken about and have on my walls at the apartment in New York City, and probably is still there with the stripper.
Man.
This is one thing that both of you has missed. I'm going to say right now, something that both of you have missed. And I'm going to show the rest of them. I'm going to show the rest. Take a look. Leave it out there for a couple seconds. I'll show you exactly what's there. And you can try and figure out what was missed in the entire time. I'll leave that there. This is probably the most significant one in terms of what was missed. Some of you have gotten a significant number of the keywords, but not all. Neither of you have gotten all of the keywords. If you get all of the keywords, it will certainly be cool. Any guesses? Did anyone have a guess? Anyone want to send it to me so we can talk about what's being shown?
Oh wait, that's the wrong one. Is that the wrong one?
So there's no dead air.
All right, I got one.
All right. Mouse's entry is in. All right. Very good. Fiddler, I'm waiting on yours, and then we'll decide who wins.
Yeah. Let me just do a final count here.
Oh yeah, I didn't take my time on that. I got rushed.
Want me to show you? You still have time to change yours, Miles, if you'd like. I'll show you what's.
Oh, I
so
don't care.
far.
Give it to Finn. He deserves it.
All right, yeah. So we're at the final stage of the game here. And both of you have guessed mooses and chickens so far.
My computer's kind of frozen too, so I'm just gonna keep it as is.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's not
All
responding.
right.
Fiddler, you're about to send it in, Amanda.
Yeah.
Alright, here we go. Can't wait to see what you selected. And then we'll have Malls read it out since you were first. We'll have you read yours out once I. Alright, there it is. Malls,
All
go
right.
ahead, read yours. Malls, read your.
Oh, I go first.
Yeah, because you did it first.
Oh. Digital art of flying chickens, goats, and mooses in the style of Barnyard Escher.
Pardon me. I should go ahead, Fiddler.
All right. Very similar, I think. Digital art in the style of Escher, flying, floating, chickens, bulls, Noah's Ark, wheelchair, red-eye goats.
It's very similar. The actual answer was, and then we can decide what you guys think is the final, the actual thing that works. Yeah, that's the answer. It's chickens parading around a brewery while moose fight old men. Digital art in the style of Escher. So what do you think? I feel like in the end both of you got there, but I feel like Fiddler was just a little bit ahead of the game. You both mentioned goats, but goats are not involved in this at all.
Those look like goats there.
Neither
That's what
of you
I thought it was.
mentioned a brewery
This look like goats.
Brewery, yeah. The brewery is a tricky
or
one.
old man. And there is a man in
Yeah.
the third image. There's a man as an old man in the third image.
Men is that there's no men.
Well, even if you
Yeah.
said old man, that would have been fine. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about. See, there's an old man there on the left. This image.
How do I order my AI generator? Credits.
Get on the wait list.
Yeah, I'll send you a link to get on the wait list.
yeah.
You get on the beta list.
The wait list. I'm on that wait list. I thought it was something else. Yeah.
Alright, so I think Fiddler won this game. I feel like Fiddler won.
Oh wow! Woo!
I think brewery is very weak.
Yeah, it was a collaborative effort. Like, neither of you did it, so it's fine. You know what I mean? It's like.
Oh, I'm not in competition. I'm just saying brewery is weak in these pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah,
feels like
didn't,
more than you are. But you both
yeah.
got Escher, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I only got Escher because he said it first.
Yeah.
Although it did cross my mind because of the way that they were like designed.
Yeah.
Because he has a spirally effect. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I originally was thinking, well, the only artist that I would know that is on your wall, and I met him, and then I was like, but that doesn't look like his art.
The AI would not know that, asshole.
It didn't look like that art.
Hey, I can't even. We barely call that art, really.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. Miles, you won last week. Fiddler won this week. Yeah, that's how I guess that.
Very nice. So Fiddler gets 50. He needs it.
Yeah, he does.
I need it. Oh yeah. I was.
Let's go back to the City Pod. So what do I get for that too? I get something for that, right?
You get 25. You get 50 for the first time for creating it, but then for running it again, you get 25.
All right, so give me Fiddler's amount 072. It was previously. What is it now? Malls.
Hang on, I gotta do some math.
All right, take your time. We're not rushing it. Your time. I know you don't have a math. You don't have a math minor. I know.
Okay. Fiddler saved himself so that he just is a little nick ahead above Fat Toe, who is at 065.
Hey, what is his number?
Fiddler is now at 072.
No, that's what it was originally. He must have won it. He won something here. He was at 0.
No,
he lost a name.
I had an infraction.
He had an infraction.
Oh, right. Oh, shit. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Wow.
On a certain name.
You're right. Yeah. What did I get? I got some good stuff.
You are at. Yeah, you're at 137.
37. I lost some too. Yeah, I lost some too.
You had the same name infraction, yeah.
You had a name infraction.
Dumb. Molecule. You're right.
Well,
You won.
that'll
No, you
teach you.
Yeah, that'll teach me for sure. Yeah, that'll teach me. You
Wait,
played the
hang
game.
on now. F stop Fitzgerald is at 15015.
Yeah,
No.
And I don't think I budged.
Well, you would have
You
lost
points.
5.
You
You
lost
get
5, but you
points
lost
for playing the
5.
game.
Well, you got points for playing the game. I think you got 10 points for playing the game.
Oh, I get
right?
points for playing?
Just
Oh,
for playing
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
10
Oh.
points, I think.
Well then,
You got
okay.
69.
And then I have a 690.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
And Fato definitely
thank you.
added to this. Fato added to the content. So.
Fato did play, so I think he should get 10 points.
But he also added.
Yeah.
It was a collaborative effort.
Oh, then he should have how many?
What do you think?
35?
All right. Yeah. Sounds good. So
Yeah.
What's the ultimate number? Fato.
Come on.
Oh, that
Math
puts him
minor.
at an even 100.
100. Wow.
Woo.
Okay.
He's within 200 P coin of a hand delivered nuts.
It's more than Fiddler. It's more than Fiddler. It's more than Fiddler.
And just enough nuts to get him through.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yes, Fiddler, you are now behind Fato.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, it's a
Tough
journey.
Yeah. You should not
Fato
be
had
racist,
no
but
name
you are.
infractions.
Yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He has no idea. That's a good point.
Yeah. That's a tough battle.
All right. So what else do we have? What else is on the agenda? I think we covered a lot.
I think
of
that's
right?
it. I
we
think
covered most of
we're
it.
wrapping it up.
I think we
Play
covered
that
most of it,
sweet AI music.
PDF
Yeah.
is a peasant file, display file. It
Yeah.
covers anything. It could be like etching the stone. That's a PDF too. Writing in stone, etching into stone is a PDF. That's the way the peasants preserve their stuff. It's not like the metaverse. Whatever newest technology is, it's not that. That's what a PDF is. I just want to make that clear. All right, good. Yeah, we did it. It's good. Good stuff. All right, we're done. We're done.
We're done. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone, and please go to southpawpeckers.com for all of your cockadoodle doodle do up needs.
It's up. It's there. It's available.
It'll be there soon.